Also, what we are going to be doing, also depending on what subjects we're going to carry from week to week on Saturday Pre-Flight, we're going to try to bring you at least DVD find or Blu-ray find that we found in our bins that we didn't even think of to get, and we got it. In fact, this week I've been doing some Blu-ray shopping, and I got in a bunch of great movies on there. One of them happens to be a great comedy and done from a technological point of view in advance, from a time period that basically computer special effects were just in the, as they say, in the birth stage. You know, mostly we've been doing a lot of green screening, a lot of cut and paste as far as movies when we do special effects, or if we're doing visual effects, spaceships, we had to build them and then shoot them from different angles, except for a couple of small movies out there that push the limits of what a computer could do at the time period. And we're talking like movies like The Last Starfighter, which was beautifully done for the time period on there. But this movie kind of pushed its limits as well. And it was a comedy, but basically, let's put it in this perspective. How would you like to star in a movie with Ray Milland, Ava Gardner, Burt Lancaster, Humphrey Bogart, but they're all dead? What can you do today? You could use After Effects and editing systems and stuff like that and bring them all back to life, which we have done in some cases. And we're working on a story that there's another part of it that might be frightening to the point, but that's another day. But there was a movie written by Carl Reiner and Steve Martin and George Gripe. It's directed by Carl Reiner, starring Steve Martin, and it's a movie from 1982 called Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. It's sort of the noir detective story done in a comedic way, but with also starring stars from the history of these type of films from many years ago that are no longer alive. Most of them are not alive. Like I said, stars Steve Martin, Rachel Ward, Carl Reiner's in it. And also you have people like Alan Ladd, Ray Milland, Barbara Stanwyck, Lancaster, Bogart, Cary Grant, Ingrid Bergman, Veronica Lake, Betty Davis, Lana Turner, Edward Arnold, Kirk Douglas, Fred McMurray, James Cagney, Joan Crawford, Charles Laughton, Vincent Price, George Gaines. I mean, this was a who's who of these type of films. And the main premise of this movie was a detective story where they were trying to figure out why these murders were going on, and it was a comedy of errors. There are scenes where Steve Martin dresses as a woman and takes on Fred McMurray in a love scene. I mean, it's hysterical. This is a hysterical movie with a hysterical ending on it. I mean, Steve Martin even touted at the end of the movie that they would do a sequel, jokingly, sort of like the History of the World Part 1 ending on there. But this is available on Blu-ray. I mean, this is great. It's in black and white. Note that this movie was done in black and white. And what was done was Steve Martin and Carl Reiner went out and took pieces of archive footage from various films like Lost Weekend and Maltese Falcon. And, a lot of those films cut out pieces in a way, sort of like almost green screen some of the stuff on there, and it looks like that Steve Martin and others are conversing with a lot of the characters in this movie, and it was fantastic at the time, and it was a funny comedy. I went to see this in the theater, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. Critics were not too great with it, but it is one of the classics that basically a lot of people don't talk about. It is well worth to get it on Blu-ray itself, and you can get it for under $20. I mean, right now you can look around, it's under $20, well worth the price. So that's our find movie of the week, our classic back then. Oh, and before we go, don't forget to check out our new Teespring shop, our Q2Cast shop, and at our new address, Shop Q2Cast, where you could check out our new anime shirts that we have out. Anime shirts, pillows, just in time for the spring and summer. Go check them out. And we have some of our classics still available there from our TV shows. And we have more t-shirts on the way. We're redesigning the Q2Cast shop, our merch shop. We have a lot more coming. So do check us out. That's shopq2cast.com. One more time, that's shopq2cast.com. It is up and available just for you. And remember, all proceeds go to help this channel.